This is one story that's horrifying enough to scare you off dating apps. A man lurks on Tinder, waiting to charm you, make you fall in love with him, and then runs away with all your money. His name? The Tinder Swindler. Who is he and what did he do? Let's find out. The Tinder Swindler story is like something straight out of a Netflix show. He's an international con artist. His con? Using the dating app Tinder to seduce and emotionally exploit women and eventually steal thousands upon thousands of dollars from them. It's estimated that by now, with a few years active, Hayut has defrauded women of at least a jaw-dropping $10 million. His con recently came to light as one of his victims, a woman called Cecilie, stepped forward, and she has the receipts, even WhatsApp screenshots. The two met, of course, on Tinder when Cecilie was in London and looking to hang out with interesting people. They matched and he swept her off her feet. She described him as just magnetic. He seemed super smart and ambitious, and everyone she met was vouching for him. His bodyguard, his driver, she even met his ex-partner and their daughter. Little did she know that everything he told her about himself was utter lies. He even told her a different name, Simon Lviv. As Simon, he posed as the son of an Israeli billionaire and diamond mogul. By all appearances, he seemed like a decent, super interesting, and well-traveled man. She did notice something odd. In all his pictures, he posed in extravagant cars and private jets. She asked him, "Aren't you worried about the kind of people you might attract?" To which he answered, "This is my life. The person I'm going to be with should know exactly who I am." And with that, he'd fooled her into believing his facade. During those first 3 months of their relationship, Lviv was the perfect rom-com guy. He bombarded her with romantic gestures and remembered the smallest and most sentimental details about her. He wined, dined, and charmed her off her feet. He even took her on his private jet. Every morning he would text her. He'd send bouquets to her apartment. Whenever she called, no matter what time during the day, he would pick up. But then, one of their calls took a dark twist. Cecilie says, "One night he sent me a video of him and his bodyguard in an ambulance. His head was bleeding." Her so-called boyfriend then began sending her worrying voice notes, telling her that he was in danger and that the diamond world was more dangerous than she'd realized. Enemies were coming to hurt him. To make it harder for those enemies to trace him, the only thing she could do to help him was to allow him to use credit cards from several banks in her name. Over the next weeks, Hayut went on to amass colossal amounts of debts in her name. Still believing she was just helping her boyfriend, she took out a loan in cash, all in the name of keeping the crook safe. It was the ultimate emotional con, she now says. He defrauded her of £188,000. Now that she's telling her story, Cecilie doesn't want her encounter with the Tinder Swindler to be a tale about the dangers of online dating. Instead, she wants it to be a story about fraud and what happens when you trust the wrong people. Where's the Tinder Swindler now? Is he still exploiting women for their money? In 2019, thanks to Cecilie and 2 additional victims, Pernilla Siolom and Aileen Charlotte, Hayut was arrested. He did go to jail for 5 months, but that was for other crimes than the fraud. Nowadays, he's believed to be living freely in Israel and still up to his usual con. And that's all on the Tinder Swindler. What did you think of this harrowing tale? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Famous Hype, and turn on notifications.